it's Tim.
And Lauren.
And it's Agent Training 101 time. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. All right, today we are talking about the #1 productivity hack for new real estate agents.
Nice.
What's that?
I have no... Tell me all about it.
Let's talk about
what is it?
The #1 hack. The #1 hack is this. Have you ever read the book Think and Grow Rich? It was written by a guy by the name of Napolian Hill. It's kind of like a classic business book. A lot of people refer back to it. Oh yeah, Think and Grow Rich, it's a classic. Napoleon Hill did write a classic piece of literature there that has helped millions of people, entrepreneurs just like you and me. Mm-hmm. He wrote another book that not as many people know about, and it was called Outwitting the Devil. Outwitting the Devil. So in the book, the way the book plays out is the author, Napoleon Hill, has an interview with the devil. Okay. And somehow they create this agreement where the devil agrees to tell the truth. Whatever question Napoleon asks, he has to tell the truth. So Napoleon starts on this line of questioning saying, all right, devil, what is your #1 strategy for ruining people's lives? What would you guess? If you're the devil, like the ills of society, think about all things that come from the pit of hell.
Disease.
Disease, yes.
Poverty.
Poverty.
Oh my goodness. Hate.
Hate. Those aren't right, but those are bad things.
Those are bad things.
That's not it. That's not it. Keep going.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Just tell me what it is. I can't do this.
Okay. It's actually procrastination.
Tim.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's in the book.
Okay, tell me about this. Tell me why.
I know, it's like, what? Procrastination. That's worse than cancer? That's worse than suicide, cancer, drugs, whatever. Yes, procrastination. Because if the devil told Napoleon, he said, okay, if I can get people to procrastinate, and they habitually start putting things off in their life, especially the things that are important, especially their passions, then they become what he calls drifters. If I can get you to drift through life, you're not really thinking about anything, you're not present to a moment, I'm just drifting, he's got you. He's like, I'm done. I don't have to worry about this person. They are not a threat to me. And what is a threat to him is someone that discovers their potential. Someone that discovers, I think I have a calling on my life. I think I can go out and make a difference in this world. I think I believe in myself, and I'm going to go out and do something with my passion. It's crazy. And so we all have that in us. I mean,
for sure.
When you were a little girl, just a couple years ago.
Just a few years ago.
Did you ever, what did you want to be when you grow up? Did you ever have like any aspirations to be like
goodness.
Wonder Woman or anything? Or
I think there was a period in my life where I was a jump roper, and so I'm pretty sure I wanted to be a professional jump roper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, pay attention to that, because if that came from in here somewhere, a passion, a belief, and you saw something that appealed to you, you saw other people probably being successful at it, competent, and you thought, I could do that. And so there was this little moment where that little kid voice, I can do this. I can do this. And you think about a lot of little kids have, hey, someday, like me, I want to play in the NFL. I football obsessed when I was a kid. I am going to play in the NFL, and that's end of story. And so football player, fireman, nurse, whatever. So that is so remember when you were a little kid, you had that little kid voice inside you that said, you can do this. You can be anything. Like when you were a little girl, were there something you wanted to be when you grew up, like Wonder Woman or anything like that? Or?
I wanted to be a professional jump roper.
Really?
I did.
No way.
Yes, I did.
That's cool. So did you see professional jump ropers? Or?
Absolutely. I did some competitions as well.
Oh, wow.
I did.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
So inside you, there was like this belief, like, I could do that.
Yep.
I could do that.
There was.
And so then did you start to train? And
I did. I went through until about 6th grade, and then it just became something that wasn't important to me.
Okay. But you pursued a passion.
I pursued it up until I was 12.
And I think that is exactly what they're talking about in the book, is that if we are pursuing our passions, we are dangerous to the devil's plans. That's not good. And what happens is that little kid voice, like I wanted to play for the NFL.
Yep.
That was my thing when I
knew that. I knew that.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to play professional football. And, a lot of kids grow up. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a firefighter, whatever, superhero. And at some point in time, as we get older, there's another voice that creeps in. And that little kid voice starts to get quieter. Did you ever, can you think of a time as an adult maybe that, I see a story. Here it comes.
This is a tough one. Yeah, absolutely. I decided I wanted to be a chef. I went and took 3 years of culinary classes while I was in high school, and I actually got a scholarship,
Good for you.
And all of the things happened that I put off.
You got a scholarship? Mm-hmm. You got a chef scholarship, culinary scholarship. Culinary,
to go to the University of Alaska Anchorage, and I didn't go.
You got a scholarship for chefing.
For chefing.
Dang. Well, what happened?
Terrified.
Fear. Oh,
I was afraid. Change. I was afraid of being uncomfortable. Wow. I was afraid of not having my people around me. I was afraid to live on my own. I was afraid that I wasn't going to succeed.
Wow. Okay, so you got the scholarship.
Yep.
It's in hand.
Yes.
All you have
to
do.
Walk the stage and everything.
You're ready, boom, go. And then you never made it.
I didn't.
You never went.
3 days before I chose not to go.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
So it's real.
It's real.
So this outwitting the devil, so the way to outwit the devil, so this whole thing of procrastination, and what happens in real estate, especially for a new agent, is you've got all the energy. It's like the little kid. I'm going to be a professional jump roper. I'm going to be a professional real estate agent. And then you get your license, your scholarship, so to speak. I'm going to go do this. And then all of a sudden the voices start to come in your head, the voice of fear. And pretty soon it's like, but what if? Negative. What if? Negative. What if? What if this happens and that happens and this happens? Pretty soon you're in this downward death spiral.
Yep. Of what ifs and what could be, whatever it is, the stories that we tell ourselves in our head, that is actually us being afraid of what our potential actually could be if we just pushed it off to the side. And that fear creates procrastination. Yeah. And procrastination is what keeps us from getting what it is that we want in life.
There it is. So we have a story. You had a story in your head that was fear-driven. It was an imaginary story. You made it up all by yourself.
I made it up.
I don't mean to pick on you right now.
No,
this is a great example. This is a great example. You had this story in your head, made-up story in your head, imaginary. No truth to it, really, other than actually you had opposite truth because you had a scholarship.
But this is a feeling everybody has when they go to college.
True. Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't have this feeling when they go to college?
Or on the verge of something great.
Yep.
So right now, new agent, you're on the verge of something great. I'm going to guess you probably had the voice in your head say all the reasons why this is not going to work. So let's go back to the book. Let's go back to our hack. Our number one hack for success as a new agent is this. You're going to hear that fear voice. It's real. It's imaginary, but it comes up.
Yep.
You're never going to become fearless. I don't think there's such a thing as fearless. No. Here's what I think there is. I think there's courage. And there's bravery. I think there's bravery, and I think there's courage, and I think there is an openness to fail.
Ooh.
What if you gave yourself permission to fail? You know what? I would rather fail trying to achieve greatness than to succeed at mediocrity.
Ooh. Yes.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good reaction.
I know.
Good reaction.
It's so good.
Yeah. I'd rather succeed. What did I just say? How did I say that?
I'd
rather fail trying to achieve greatness than to succeed at mediocrity. So here's the thing. New agent, it's your opportunity to achieve greatness.
Yep.
Wouldn't you rather fail trying to go after that greatness than to succeed at, it's okay, no big deal. I wasn't trying that hard anyway. That does not work in our world. So outwitting the devil, our productivity hack is this. What if, when you hear the voice, you take immediate, imperfect action?
Yep.
You just say, here's the deal. I hear the voice. I'm afraid. I'm going to use courage. And you know what? I'm not going to have any time to think about it. I'm just going to take immediate and perfect action. I'm going.
Get it done.
I'm going to pick up that phone and make that phone call. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say something. But I'm going to take that immediate and perfect action. So that is the hack, you guys. The hack is this. Whenever you feel procrastination, whenever you think, oh, that can wait till later. Now's not the right time. Oh, they probably won't answer the phone. I don't feel good. I'm tired. I have a headache. I'm hungry. I want to go home. Everyone else, no.
Do it.
Immediate and perfect action and failing forward. I want to leave you with this. Last little quote. You ready?
Yep.
IBM. You ever heard of a company called IBM?
Absolutely have.
This guy, early IBM guy, Tom Watson was his name. He was the CEO. And he said that the most successful companies out there are the ones that have learned how to fail the most, the fastest.
Yes.
So he said the recipe for success is figuring out how to fail more times than your competitors do, faster than your competitors do. So if you saw that as a win in your business, hey, I'm going to fail. You know what? And because I'm taking immediate imperfect action, game changer. Game changer. I dare you, and I dare you, and I dare me. Actually, this video is...
I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure this is imperfect action. Immediate.
That falls in that category.
We just did this.
It's not perfect.
You're watching it.
Okay, so that is your number one productivity hack for brand new agents is taking immediate imperfect action. You are going to hear the voice of fear. You're a good company. All people that are on the edge of greatness feel that and hear that too. Yep. So stay tuned for more great content that we have for you. Thank you so much for being part of our community.
Have a great day, guys.